I think it was it on Friday when the reports came out that Woj was saying that Fultz now would like a change of scenery.
Yeah, it was over the weekend.
Yeah,
I think,
Thursday or Friday, something like that, over the weekend. Yep.
Yeah. Fultz would now like a change of scenery. He doesn't see his future being in Philly. And part of me sees this similar to the Kawhi situation, whereby there may well, I think they might think that the Philly staff is at fault in some way for his problems continuing. The shoulder part of it anyway.
And the wrist as well.
And now they're saying it's a wrist, which kind of leads me to believe that maybe there is some kind of nerve damage problems.
Either nerve or... I've seen something on YouTube that made me laugh. There's this theory going around that he may have had a bike crash that is kept quiet.
Yeah, there's
a couple seasons ago when he's
been in a motorcycle.
Motorcycle, not a bike.
Before.
Motorcycle, yeah. And, the old... what was that Bulls player that had that?
Terrell Brandon,
No. Shit.
Quad accident.
He had a motorbike accident as well, and he ruined his leg or his knee or something.
Was it Terrell Brandon, Terrell Brandon, something like that?
It was one of my... I was going to say, what's
one of no. Jay Williams. Yes.
Yeah, second pick.
He was
going
to be very
amazing, and then shit.
Yeah. Did he even finish his rookie year?
He did, and then that happened in the summer. And then he took a year to come back, but then he was too slow after that. So
that's crazy.
But
you can't be doing them things.
That's forbidden. That's in the CBA. I think.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if it was then though.
No, it wasn't then. It's because of that. It is now in CBA.
Man.
But the thing is, it would still be an injury that they should have been able to treat.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, despite how he got it.
But they've got him. Oh, you mean the Fultz?
Yeah. It's a conspiracy.
But again, it's a theory. It's a conspiracy
sours
theory.
it
It's
a
like,
bit more,
I don't know if there's any truth to it, but I thought it's possible. It's something that is not declared to the team.
But yeah, I think he's sort of lost faith with their medical staff, and reports were that he's gone to see a specialist. Apparently he's still seeing specialists. He's got another meeting on Wednesday, so he's still away from the team. But yeah, what do we think? Would you want away in his situation, assuming it is a shoulder problem?
I mean, they allowed him to rest like a whole year. So I don't like. I mean, does he think that they're rushing him back or something? Like, and he's like his shoulder injury isn't ready.
I think that's what we would assume.
Yeah,
that the medical staff cleared him and he wasn't right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be surprised because the Sixers have shown that they're happy to rest players as long as they need to recover, and even a bit extra. Like Embiid was.
He was chomping at the bit. He wanted to come back.
Yeah. So I'd be surprised if that was the case.
I wouldn't be. I mean, I think that's what we were talking about last week when we said because now he's like the third wheel on the point guard spot, which is like he's behind Simmons and
McConnell. TJ McConnell.
It's like number 3 now on that spot. He been maybe number 4.
It was that was the last game, wasn't it? Where he sat out the fourth basically, and Brett Brown said something to the tune of he'll have to earn minutes. Sometimes he'll be playing well and he'll get minutes, but I can't just promise anyone anything. Basically saying that.
But also
has to play better.
You can't put someone on the floor in the fourth quarter when it's like if it's a close game and you got free throws. I mean, you've seen how he's taking those now.
Yeah,
you can't put him on the floor.
Tried it yesterday, Tom. You should have been there.
Shit, I knew I would regret this.
Did the old hot potato?
Damn it. Did you make any?
Eventually.
Yeah.
20 minutes late. But you know what I mean. It's like so he was the number one pick. Number one picks usually. They usually get a good career, even if how many years has been in there now? Like 2-3 years.
This is the second year.
Yeah. So usually they're kind of the number one option or the second option on a team.
Yeah.
By, you know, they should be like if they're number one, if they're the number one pick,
that's what you expect.
In theory, they should be expecting a lot, like minutes and.
Yeah, especially when you're being taken in front of Lonzo, and Tatum, and Mitchell.
So in theory, it should be like so. You're seeing now your team. Okay, they've given you time to rest and recover and everything, but now you're like the fourth player on the point guard spot. It's like you're not even getting minutes.
So, but you're saying that he should be playing more, and he would want.
No, I'm not saying he should be, but like you being the number one pick, it is expected from him to be doing better.
Okay.
And then he should be somewhere, you know, somewhere there's playing basically. So could he be faking it? I don't know. Could he making it worse? Like, you know, because basically the Sixers staff is saying is like, well, we don't know anything. There's nothing. Like, not picked up anything. Maybe it's because there is nothing.
Yeah.
And he's just going, oh no. Shoulder.
Wrist.
Shoulder.
And that he wants to go somewhere and spread his wings.
But I was looking into like what team could you like? Who would want him? Like,
but the thing is though, if he wants out, saying I still have an injury and stuff like that is not a good way to go about it. No, because I would be put off by that.
Unless
I see what you mean.
Unless you who?
Leonard.
Unless you've won a Finals MVP.
Yeah, exactly.
The Uncle Leonard.
I mean, I was reading that
he package.
The Sixers approached the Suns and they went,
Fultz,
who you got? And they went, well, no, actually the Sixers went, we give you Fultz, we want Ariza in return.
Ariza.
The guy's 33. Yeah. They went, nah. So and the Suns don't have a point guard. They don't have a fucking point guard. That's even worse. Like the team without point guards is saying, nah, man.
And they've got shooters as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you were the owner of a team, like, would you take him in, like knowing that you'll have to be patient and probably go?
It depends on what you trade him for.
Well, let's say
what I'd be looking at.
You're on the Suns team and they go, all right, give us.
If they say Ariza, no, because I'm assuming the Suns actually think that they're gonna do something at some point, and I think they think that Ariza's going to be part of that something that they're going to do, right?
Sure.
But they have basically Fultzed in a different way because there's no injuries involved. But in terms of pushing 2017-18 rookie down the pecking order, Josh Jackson isn't playing for them anymore.
Yeah.
Which is a huge difference to last year when he was playing huge minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just the coaching staff now that isn't crazy about him. And I don't know why.
Fit with Aiden, maybe.
But I would, I'd be looking at putting him in a package because...
actually.
We'll trade our shit picks from last year.
Why not?
For your shit pick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And, it makes sense though, too.
And Philly can look at that as, getting some more depth on the wing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of have enough point guards. Look at getting more depth on the wing. And then maybe even another player. It wouldn't just be Jackson, I don't think.
Or maybe Jackson in a pick or something.
So you throw something in.
But why would you give anything for Fultz right now?
Well, what you would do is you would do the full medical.
Yeah.
No, but
and at that point, you'd make the decision.
Can you cut a rookie?
Man.
Like if you go like you get him in,
it's guaranteed money.
All right, cool.
But
it's not that much.
What I would be thinking is more to put him down to the G League.
Yeah, there was that. There were talks.
Would he
about
play there now? And this is the other thing with what you're saying about
rest,
him.
He can rest, but he's doing it out of the spotlight.
Yeah, but about him possibly doing this because he's been pushed down the pecking order, having been starting at the start of the year now to be third choice point guard, like. Maybe there is an element of, well, if I'm not even going to be playing, then let me go and get myself sorted and find somewhere else, sort of thing. So would he even go and play in the G League? I don't know if he would.
If he's saying that he's injured, then you give him as much as you can to get him healed. And if he's going to other specialists and stuff like that, then you listen to what they have to say.
Mm.
It really just depends if they still see potential in this guy. if you see potential in this guy, then this is his absolute rock bottom trade value.
Yeah.
If you think that actually he's never going to get fixed or he's just not going to work and it's not worth having him around, then send him out.
Yeah.
But you're not going to... You can't really expect to get much back.
No.
No, you won't get anything back. I mean, if they're already telling you to go away, the team that has no point guards telling you to go away. I mean, that tells you all about it.
Yeah.
Unless you're someone who's willing to put some time in and maybe look ahead to the next season and say, okay, maybe he'll be back at full strength. Maybe he'll be fixed by then. You can take that's like a long shot.
Long term, if you don't need him to be your starting point guard, basically.
If his value is quite low right now, you might as well trade someone from your team. Best case scenario, you get someone who maybe next year will be, potentially the player he was at one point, when he got picked. Worst case, you're just he's another point guard on your roster. Yeah. Play him 10 minutes. Yeah. And then at the end of the contract, goodbye.
Yeah.
If you can get rid of someone.
Yeah.
An old guy.
It's such a shit show.
Yeah, I mean, and you just don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. That's a big reason why all of this stuff is up in the air. It reminds me a lot of the Kawhi situation.
Yeah,
a lot of the Kawhi situation.
It is now that he's doing this sort of stuff. It's worrying.
Is the specialist is going to see this week independent to the 76ers?
All of them were.
They all
have been. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, all of them have been.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out. I hope that they can agree on stuff and he can get it sorted. But for me, I think it's mental. For me, I really think that it's psychological.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's all up there. It's not,
and that's why I think going down to the G League and just getting away from a lot of the pressure and the sort of the limelight, and sort of just building it back up, remembering how to play basketball, and then come back.
Send him to China. Boom. 40 minutes a game.
Loan deal.
65 points a game. Boom. Done.
We're going to send you halfway around the world.
We'll be scouting you.
What do you know about Beijing? Nothing? Good.
But guys, if it's not all mental and he's really doing all of this just to get a trade, this is the greatest Kaiser Sose performance we've ever seen in the NBA.
Comes up for the next team, like 25
You can
points
see it as well. He goes to the next team.
Then next game,
he gets to the free throw line. He goes.
Perfect form.
Oh, the old MJ when he goes, "This is for you." Bang, close your eyes.
Closes his eyes. Oh my God.
That would be amazing.
It's Markelle Fultz. It's Markelle Fultz.
As long as they do a movie about it in 10 years' time, I'll
30 for 30 for sure. For sure.
Oh, that would be amazing. And then they show all the places he's looking when he's doing all of the antics. Like he sees someone holding something that says hot potato in the crowd. And
that would be the greatest story ever told.
Oh, it would be brilliant. Ugh. Kaiser Fultz.
Kaiser Fultz, yeah.